What's going on? How we doing? Jesus Christ. How about Casey? Give it up for Casey one time, right? Unbelievable. How progressive am I for having her open? Pretty cool, right? Somebody's got to hire these pregnant broads. This is sick. I feel like I just set up my own super sweet 16. This is... Lil Bow Wow's gonna come to perform. And if my dad doesn't get me that G-Wagon, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. This is good. This actually kind of more like looks like my funeral, but... Either way, it's the end of something, so... We'll figure this out together. Man, this is fun. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is fantastic. Yeah, this is awesome. My hips hurt. I don't know, I'm at that point right now in my life where I'm just at the age where I just start casually stretching mid-conversation. Just doesn't matter what the conversation is about, I just pop my hips down. I'm like, no shit, dude, your mom's sick? That's tough. I'm like using them for balance. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry that it's only a week away. You guys filled in the rest of that, but all right. I don't know how anybody feels good ever. I don't know, you know, my body's falling apart. I have sleep issues. You know, I have a 3-year-old son. He woke me up last night at 2 a.m., and he did it by just kind of standing this close to my face. Didn't say a word, just kind of tried to transfer information from his head into mine. And it worked eventually, because I was like, oh, hey, buddy. What's up? And he's like, hello, Dada. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, Dad, there's a monster in my room. And I'm like, well, I shouldn't have taken a 100-milligram edible before bed. He's like, Dad, there's a monster in my room. I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. Then go handle your business. You're constantly telling me what a big boy you are. Here, take my gun. Use my gun. Go in there, show that monster what motherfucking time it is. I don't know, you know, I know there's fixes for all this, you know, for my hips and my sleep, but I'm not interested. I like complaining with no solutions. And that bums people out, because everybody wants to give you their remedy, right? They're very pumped about their remedy, because they forget that we all have computers in our pockets. People are super they act like it's a secret, too. They're like, dude, have you ever heard of melatonin? I'm like, is that straight from the CIA? Melatonin? It's like, yeah, frankly, I've done way too much cocaine and Adderall throughout the years for that to function in my body. As soon as my body swallows twigs and berries and whatever the fuck that's made out of, it just punts that pussy shit directly out of my asshole, opens up, jettisons out like a space escape hatch. Might be too early in the show for that one, but you know, sometimes you just throw out an open asshole joke just in the front of everything to see how it goes, you know? Yeah. I don't know, you know, I'm thinking about making the switch to hard drugs. Does anybody have sleep issues? Yeah? Do you do anything for it? No? Yeah. I'm right there with you, dude. I just kind of lay down and let my demons fight to the death. Like, winner gets to stay. But I don't know, you know, I'm like, this British woman, she sold me on the concept of hard drugs. She did. I might go to Target after this and buy an extra small belt. Who knows, you know? I love that line because it's in the context of comedy and everybody's like, nope, I don't care. I don't. It's a scourge on society. Maybe an unmeltable spoon. But, I don't know, lately I'm doing less comedy and I'm more or less asking people how they put themselves down. I just asked this British woman, sitting in the front row, and I was like, what do you do? How do you get rid of your sleep stuff? She's like, take a bit of a tablet. Then I'll just go to sleep. And I was like, oh my God, that's lovely. Like, that's the power of that accent, right? She made being a junkie sound intelligent. She's like, what? I'll take a bit of a tablet, then it's like pip pip, cheerio, right to bed. I'll maybe wash it down with a bit of Crown Royal. Then it's like, on my bike, right to bed, It's like you take that exact sentiment and put it into an American, what does it sound like? It's like, yeah, crush a couple Percocet, pound a few White Claw, try to forget the fact that I have 3 children. Then I lightly hope to wake up tomorrow. I don't know, I feel like I'd be, I operate okay on a little bit of sleep. I typically can, but the thing that bums me out about it, the thing that fucks me up, is that my wife is an amazing sleeper. She's very gifted. And I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but anything my wife does well, I take as a personal attack. She sleeps at me. But I gotta give her credit, right? She's very disciplined. She's put in her time. She has a whole pre-sleep regimen that she goes through every single night. She basically puts herself in like a sensory deprivation tank. She does. She has the noise-canceling headphones. She has the blackout eye mask. She spritzes her pillowcase with that lavender chamomile, you can fuck me, I'll be sleeping anyway, spray. She weighs herself down with an 80-pound blanket. And I'm like high on TikTok being like, I think I could turn a school bus into a tiny home. I think... Despite having no carpentry background at all. I feel like if these hot young white women can do it, honey, I feel like I can do it. She can't hear me because she's listening to affirmations from a better-looking guy than me. Like, why can't I sleep as I'm scrolling through backyard fistfights? You ever do that right before bed? You're like, oh, I know what'll put me down. I'll turn on UFC's top 57 most brutal knockouts. Weird, the sharp slap of shin bone against skull seems to be elevating my heart rate. I don't know, I just, I don't know if this is true, but this is what I believe, is that once you have a kid, you're just never 100% ever again. You know what I mean? You're always operating from a deficit. Doesn't mean it's not worth it, you're just never at the top of your game. Ever again. Like I was sick, I got sick over Christmas break. It was just Christmas, no break. I'm an adult man. But I got sick for like 4 days, and that's not allowed. You're allowed 24 hours. That's the threshold. My wife was incredible for a full day. Unbelievable. Really took care of me, took care of the baby, took care of the house, everything. She's like, do you need anything? Can I get you anything? We love you. I'm gonna get him out of your hair. We're gonna go to the park, get you some sleep, feel some better. Do you need anything? You're okay? You're great? Okay, we love you. Then on the 25th hour, she's like, you fucking good yet? You ready to rejoin the fray? I'm like, easy there, Jeff Bezos. I didn't realize I was an Amazon warehouse worker. I'll come back to work. I understand we're short-staffed. I don't know. I feel like that's what marriage is, right? It's that love-hate thing. Because it's two sides of the same coin. I love my wife. She's the most important person in my life. She's truly responsible for most, if not all, of my success. And she's the foundation, the bedrock of our entire family. Yeah. And I hate her with equal measure. There's nobody else I'd rather see suffer. I completely understand spousal murder. Honestly, the only person I would kill is my wife. I'm gonna go to prison for a stranger? The fuck out of here. I'm already serving life with my wife. Now I get 3 square meals a day and a companion in the shower. I'm fucking in. You guys laughed yet kind of balked at the prison rape joke, so all right. I don't know, I like where I'm at right now, though. I'm happy. This is fucking awesome. This is great. I love my wife. I love my son. It's great. We have a great son. We're so much so that we're in talks to potentially add a human. Let's slow your fucking roll right there. We're in talks, and my wife is leading the discussion. I'm listening. And, I don't know. We both come from big families, because I'm Irish. My wife is Italian. So my son is half Italian, and I just learned that means he's going to live with us for the rest of his life. So we might as well make him somebody to play with. And I come from, I grew up with siblings. I grew up with 2 sisters, so I have a history of hitting women. Me and my older sister used to fucking brawl, dude. And she kicked the living shit out of me. 4 years older, physically dominant, used to pin me to the floor like Nala from The Lion King. Just pin me down, sit on my chest. She'd do the spit thing where it went all the way down. Brought it back up. I'm like, listen, that's gonna make some guy happy one day, but I'm not that fella. She kicked my ass till I was 9 years old. That's when I was too big. I took back the night. I punched my sister in the face. I know, it wasn't the right decision, but I did it. You ever do something for the first time and you can already tell it's gonna be the last time? That's what it is. I just connected with my sister and I was like, oh, end of an era. I'll never be that satisfied again. So I don't know, we have people with multiple children in here. Yeah? Yeah, okay. More tired than the first woo. Would you recommend it? No. The no beat everybody. That was like cocked, ready to go. Like, no, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, it would be a major life mistake. You seem to be great, Gramercy Theatre. Kiss that goodbye. You'll play a fucking porta potty on Staten Island. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm on the road. I'm asking people. I'm genuinely interested in how people view having 2 children. And the only positive remark that I've gotten from people is like, oh, dude, once you have 2, then they play together, and then you never get to talk to them again. I'm like, sounds sick, man. Sign me up. But I don't know. I think I'd like to. I think I would, in my heart of hearts. I think I'd like to have another child. I'm also realistic about it. I don't think it's my choice. One way or another, because I don't wear condoms. That's the whole point of getting married. I don't wear condoms and I have really weak hips. That's how my son got here. He wasn't a mistake, he wasn't planned, he was a bit of an oopsie poopsie. He was. I was in there, raw deezy, felt the jingles. Went to pull out, my hip flexor cramps. I was like, "Aah!" Just filled her to the brim like a perfect pour Guinness. Blew the foam right off the top. Just I'm stunned that some of you didn't anticipate this. That's what I like the begrudging, like, oh my God, I didn't know this was what it was gonna be. Did he say he came inside his wife until he filled her like a beer glass? And then he blew off the excess? Sorry, I just wanted to retread that ground. Just to make sure. I don't know, Two kids. How long have you been with are you still married? That's a good question, right? Because that's when things get real shitty. All right, I'll move on. I completely understand why you didn't want to dive right into that. It's like, no, I gave my answer. Work with nothing, fuckface. That was unreal. That was like you saw me drowning and you threw a life preserver like 15 feet short. And then as I'm swimming to it, you're just tugging it back to the boat. No, I just want to see a flounder. Because my wife and I, we have a long history together. Yeah, we do. It's awesome. We met when we were kids. We met when we were 10 years old. Our first kiss was at 12. First time we ever had sex was at 15. So, I'm the man. I don't know. My wife, what a skank. But me? Them's the rules. What is wild, we have such a long history together that some of my memories are illegal. You know what I mean? You ever try to jerk off to your thoughts in 2023? You ever fucking kick it old school, go full analog? Right? Toss the phone, close the computer, shut your eyes, and be like, all right, brain, flicker on. I try to do it all the time, you know? Because I'm out here, I'm preparing for these shows. Yeah. Shake off some anxiety, facilitate some creative thought. So I'll do that. I'll hide the phone, close the computer, curl my toes. And every once in a while, in will pop a memory of my wife's teenage body. And I'm like, oh, well, this is a moral gray area. And in fairness, it's my kid dick, too. I'm not injecting myself now into that fantasy, just dusty, 37, kicking in the door like it's your husband from the future. No, for some reason it's better that I'm jerking off to 2 kids. It's pretty sick, man. We've been having sex for 22 years. Still, yeah. Still pretty active. That's the worst sound I've ever made on stage. That, frankly, just should never be a part of this ever again, but you guys responded positively, so now the next crowd has to suffer. 22 years, over half of our lives, we've been having sex, and I still come so fast. I don't know if it's a medical condition or if I'm genuinely attracted to my wife, which may also be a medical condition. But I just pop off upon entry. But now it's a little different, you know? Once you have kids, right, it's different. Now it's less spontaneous. There's a bit more, you know, scheduling, planning, now with our son involved. He's not involved, but he's just a living, breathing person that we have to account for and plan around. So there's scheduling, there's rules. I have a rule, no Mondays. That's my rule, no sex on Mondays. I don't like what it does to the rest of the week. It removes ambition. It's the same reason I don't like morning sex. I hate having sex immediately in the morning, because then I'm done, it's 8 a.m., and I'm like, well, I just accomplished everything I wanted to today. I guess I'll go back to bed. The day will not improve. You guys are together? Very cool. How long? Year and a half, okay, so still a new thing. You're still pulling out all the tricks. You got new ones in your back pocket that you're gonna bring out on a rainy day? Good for you, buddy. Yeah. I don't do anything new anymore. I think there gets to a point, you know, you get to a level when you've been with somebody for long enough and you're like, all right, that's my skill set. If you don't come from this, you gotta figure it out. Learn the jungle gym, lady. But I don't know, it's not that, like, I'm not lazy. That's not why I don't try new things. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to try new things. My wife has known me since I was 10 years old. What am I gonna all of a sudden be a different man? All of a sudden I'm fucking alpha. I walk in, I'm like, you ready to get... You ready to get fucked? She's like, yeah. I like put up her leg. I'm like, is this good? She's like, we used to go sleigh riding together. She's like, this is super weird. So I don't know. I guess, you know, if we do have another child, it'll be missionary on a Tuesday. But But we'll see. The reason why it's not that I'm reluctant, but I'm happy. Right now, I'm genuinely happy for one of the first times in my entire life. So I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried about fucking it up. In classically mentally unhealthy way, I'm just waiting for the bottom to fall out, you know? So I don't want to do that. I like what we got, because, my son is the shit, man. He's good people. Yeah, he's three years old, super into cars. That's his phase right now. Loves cars. Smart boy, though. He turned 3 at the end of July. Knows cars by make and model. We'll be hanging out, and he's like, Dad, look, Mini Cooper. Dad, look, Tesla. Dad, look, Lamborghini. We live in a really nice neighborhood. I'm like, damn, man, that's amazing. I'm gonna bump up your Asperger's test. That's some advanced shit. I'm throwing toothpicks at his feet just to see if he counts them quick. Like, dude, you say the word, we'll hit the casino tonight. You guys got young kids, anybody? How old are yours? 6 and 4, okay, yeah, so you're knee deep in the shit, huh? Boy, girl, they, undecided? Girl and boy, okay. Do they listen? No, neither? No shit? Oh, I thought that would have gotten better. Yeah, my son doesn't listen, but I don't even mind. He's a full toddler. I don't care, I've been ignored most of my life. That's why I'm here doing this. But kids do it different. I've never been actively not listened to. And that's what kids do. They'll look you dead in the eyes and be like, I'm not hearing a word you fucking said. So the heat just rises in my body. And I'm an angry guy at homeostasis, so I have to stifle a lot of my natural reactions to things just to be the type of father I want to be, which is, patient, empathetic. I want to give him the space. That's what I do. I give him space. I allow him to feel his feelings, go through it. Hopefully later he'll have a pretty healthy relationship with them, which is somebody like me who grew up in an Irish Catholic family that is absolutely unheard of. Dude, if I showed emotions as a kid, my dad would be like, feelings? What are you, gay? I'm like, no, I'm 4. My mom's like, whatever, homo! I'm like, sick. So that's what I do. I try to give him space. I try to allow him to work through it. But again, it's hard not to take it personally, right? Because they look you dead in the eye while they're not listening to you. So I give myself the ability, I allow myself to have violent fantasies. I do. It helps my brain. It helps me not carry out the axe. I like batting around some violent thoughts every once in a while. And it's worthwhile because, my son, he'll be like, oh, I'm like, buddy, can you clean up these cars? He's like, these ones, Dad, and then dumps them down the steps. And I just walk away, and I was like, man, I wish there was a way I could kill myself temporarily in front of him. Just to teach him a lesson. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're not gonna clean those. Just blow the back door right off my head. Pop it back on and be like, and next time that'll be real. You can really tell the people that don't have kids at the end of that joke. Because they're like, why would you ever do that to a delightful new soul? It's just thoughts, I allow myself the thoughts because I get the sads, I get the sads. I'm a sad guy sometimes. Weed helps. With that, it does because, my brain is like a 5-lane highway of negative thoughts and self-hate. And what weed does is it puts up the construction cones and levels it out to 1 lane. So the thoughts are slower, but they're a bit more manageable. You know what I mean? So that's how weed can help, but also, if you're really sad, weed can really backfire. Right? Weed can help me, or it can make me think of really creative ways to end my own life. So when I'm high, I don't want to do the hack shit. I don't want to swallow a bunch of pills, walk myself into traffic. That old chestnut. No, when I'm high, I want to get creative. I want to hang glide into a BLM protest wearing blackface. So I can get the beating that I deserve. Hashtag my life doesn't matter. There's almost too many white people in this place to say. Yeah. They're like, is this all right? I don't know. That was an exciting joke, though. It made me feel alive. So with 2, is it still surprising? Do you still feel like there's new shit every single day, or do you feel like you have the hang of it? You have the hang of it. Oh, famous last words. That's good stuff. it's surprising. There's still some shit that comes up, right? Because, I don't know, for me, parenting has been trippy because you have a general sense of what to expect heading in, but then the specifics of the experience are what really knock your dick in the dirt. Like, I didn't see this coming. I didn't anticipate this. This is the thing I did not see coming the most, having a boy, is I don't like how women talk to my son. Strange women. Yeah, I think there's a lot of women out there that are secret creeps. You say some real weird shit to kids, and you get away with it because you're women. Like, I'll be at a park, right, running around, having a great time with my son, and a woman will approach. You know, she's there with her kid or not, another privilege. And she'll come over and be like, oh, is this your son? I'm like, this is my boy. She's like, he's adorable. He's adorable. He's a little charmer. He's a little flirt. He is a little flirt. Oh my God, he's flirting with me. He's flirting. Are you my boyfriend? He's flirting with me. I'm like, is your life that bereft of adult male attention that you have to sexualize my toddler? Because he's not flirting with you, he's interacting with you because he's new to this planet and doesn't realize you suck yet. Then I turn back to my kid and he's got his cock in his hand. I'm like, he is flirting. Just like Daddy taught him. Could you imagine if that was reversed, though? Could you imagine I was just in a park by myself? Walking around, I roll up on some 3-year-old girl. I'm like, look at this sexy little skank. She's making eyes at me. Look how she sucks that pacifier. I agree, that would be massively inappropriate. It's good, man. I'm glad to be here in the city, you know. Because we live in the suburbs now. We didn't plan that. Planned to have a city baby, but things, I don't know, something happened 3 years ago. It's almost an international upheaval, but we moved to the suburbs, and you know, it's getting used to. I'm from there. I was born in the city, live in the suburbs. I'm inadvertently giving my child the exact same life I had. But it's a different thing, because I lived in the city for a long time, then you get back to the suburbs, and you're like, fuck, this place is patriotic. They fucking love America living on a cul-de-sac, and I get it. I totally get it. Honestly, it's why Tom Brady believes in God. Wouldn't you, if you were Tom Brady? That's not faith if you've been given every gift there is. Tom Brady wakes up, looks himself in the mirror, and is like, the Lord works in not so mysterious ways. But yeah, I was, you know, I was a new kid. I moved to the town we live in now, and I was a new kid in 4th grade. Has anybody ever gone through that? Being a new kid out of school? Yeah, no shit. What year, dude?
85.
85. That's not what I meant, but you really aged yourself right there. Oh, it's hilarious. You're like, 85. I was brand new. It was a terrifying thing, and I just started selling coke to make friends. What grade was it? 7th. Okay, no shit. You look great, dude. Good for you. I was born in 85, and I look like your grandfather. That's like the most hurtful realization I've had on stage in a long time. What do you do, buddy? You look like you fucking invented crypto. You got a quarter zip-on Patagones with the button down underneath, dude. You work in finance. Do you? You're goddamn right you do. Hell yeah. You're goddamn right you do. What's your job? You just kick poor people out of their homes, or?
I'm a bean counter.
You're a bean counter? Yeah, I don't know if that's politically correct to say. Is that what they call border control? No, I'm kidding. I don't give a fuck if you laugh at that. That was absolutely hilarious. I'll celebrate that in my own heart. It was just deliciously racist. Does that year stick out, though, in your life? Like 7th grade, is that a tentpole year? Yeah, it's a big change, right? I remember I was a new kid. Did you get assigned a friend?
No.
Oh. I did. They really gave me a friend the first day. I had no idea why. I was like smiley, super pumped. I thought I was very affable and people would like me, but they gave me this kid. And I found out it's because his family's house exploded over the summer. Yeah, and they're like, oh, the new guy, put him over there. Have him worry about this kid. I was his human therapy dog for 3 months. I had no idea. I was just pumped. I was like, I have a new friend. Yeah, sure, he's always crying, but this is sick. I'm so excited. It's just such a, it was a weird experience, especially because 4th grade, I feel like, is when real, and maybe I'm wrong, but real education starts, right? Because you learn math and just general stuff leading up to that. And then 4th grade, they're like, how would you like to learn about the history of our country? And everyone, you mean the place that you say is awesome? I'm fucking down. And then they're like, well, look at this secret compartment right here. You're like, oh. I was an existential 4th grader, too. I was always already thinking about the afterlife, death. But it was from like a white place where I was like, if I die early, then my gifts won't be seen. Like that's where it was from. And I remember like telling my mom that, and she was horrified. So she got me a bunch of books on reincarnation, Buddhism, very progressive stuff because she's an Irish Catholic woman, but she got me all these books. And I learned, and then we went into class and we learned about the civil rights movement, which was intense. That learning experience was very intense because I was very emotional. I cried a lot while learning about it because it's horrific. And then I came home and I told my mom that I cried because I am Martin Luther King Jr. reincarnated. That'll teach you to buy a book. That's what I told my mother to her face. I was like, I have a dream. And here's the thing, I understand that's offensive to say. The greatest civil rights leader of all time came back as a white, upper-middle-class, 10-year-old boy. But if you believe in reincarnation, then you believe in karma, so you gotta think, he kinda earned it, right? Yeah. Being a white boy in the 90s beats being a black guy in the 60s. And maybe if he didn't cheat on his wife, he would have come back a Kardashian. Who knows? That's great. The mushrooms just kicked in right over there, yeah. That's the best part about mushrooms, when you just find yourself alone on Laugh Island. Then you just start collapsing in on yourself. You're like, what is funny? I don't know what funny is. Am I alone in humor? What is happening? Ronnie, parenting, for me at least, not for you apparently, but parenting ages you. Do you have kids? You don't? Oh, okay, that's why, you son of a bitch. I get it. Yeah, you're just counting your beans until you find the right one, huh? Good for you, fella. Yeah, for me, I had jet brown hair before my son got here. Now this is like classic second-term presidency shit. I look like I handled a national crisis poorly. I look like I was reading a book to some kindergartners, somebody whispered in my ear, and I had no idea what to do. That's a read between the lines 9/11 joke. It is funny though, because I never thought to talk about my gray hair, but it's the first thing anybody brings up when I meet them, and I've been accused of dyeing it, which is weird. Yeah, people, first thing they do, they're like, oh, what's up, man, I'm Mike. They're like, yo, your shit is gray, dude. Your shit is gray. I'm like, yeah, you're super fat. Like, what are we doing? Is that what we're doing? We're pointing out each other's physical insecurities? I'm gray and your midsection is a disaster. Why don't you hop on the Peloton? You amoeba-shaped fatso. But yeah, people have accused me of dyeing my hair gray. And I'm like, yeah, no, I intentionally aged myself out of show business. That's what I'm doing. Now the only parts I can play are just like coked up dad on Euphoria. Just sniffing Sydney Sweeney's seed. No, I'll probably just end up playing Mike Pence in a gay porno. Or Jeffrey Epstein in the Paramount Plus biopic. Oh, big fans of Jeffy Epps, okay. That's a fun thing to cheer right there. Little St. James! Am I the only one that knows the name of that island? Okay, that's worse. You guys were on it, and then I said Little St. James. You're like, we're not familiar. I'm like, well, you need to spend more time on Reddit. All right. I don't know, though. Wait, so you were 7th grade in 85. How old are you now, buddy? I'm not going to do math up here in front of people.
I'll be 52 in April.
You'll be 52 in April? Seriously, get the fuck out. Unbelievable. Can you turn and, like, stand up and show people what a Kennedy you look like? How much do you want to kick this guy's head right off his shoulders? I'll be 52 in April. Turns out being a bean counter makes you afford quite a bit of stem cells. Do you inject that with your breakfast? That's fucking awesome, dude. Excellent. And you guys are together? Very cool. Nice. Is his cock work as young as he looks? I'll keep it moving. All right. You know, sometimes you really just dive into a guy and the lady's not into it at all, and I get that. You're cool. You are into it. You are. Nice. Good for you, buddy. I don't know. So you were born in the, what, late 70s, 71? Okay. So I feel you're from a better generation than I am, I feel like. Because I was born in 85, and I feel like, I know a lot of people here are from 85 because I recognize you from school. But I feel like we're from just such an irrelevant generation. We are, because we were born with 1 foot in analog, 1 foot in digital, and I don't know how to make money in either era. I don't know how to invest. I don't know how to cheat my taxes. And any time I ask a 14-year-old about Dogecoin, they're like, beat it, pedophile. I'm like, no, tell me about the monkey JPEGs. I'm one of those idiots. Like, that's a good job that you have, and it seems solid, make you some money. I've never had financially viable dreams. Ever in my life. I never have. My first dream was to be in the NBA. I don't really care for that laughter at all. I'll come down there and cross some motherfuckers up. But yeah, it turns out you need quite a bit of height and talent for that. And I was lacking. And then my next big dream, I wanted to be a pop star. I did, I really did. I took hip-hop dance class. I used to sing for company. You ever go to those family gatherings where they wheel out their fat, untalented kid? My mom's like, Michael, do the thing you do. I'd come out like, Mom! There's no business like show. Oh, I was a little baby pole smoker, but I used to, my sister and I used to sing romantic duets. Together, yeah. Really uncomfortable shit. Just harmonizing to a whole new world while my stage parents are off to the side, just like, you're flat, Michael, you're flat. Look your sister in the eye. I don't believe you want to fuck her. Look your sister. Like a whole new world. Yeah, I wanted to be a pop star. I took hip-hop dance class. Really thought I was going to be a Justin Timberlake. Turns out I'm much more of a Fatone. But yeah, I wanted that job really bad until I figured out what it is. Like, you ever want to do something, then you look further into it, and you're like, oh, I'm not interested. And that life at all. And what being a pop star is you're singing love songs to children. That's the whole gig. Your whole gig is to make a child feel like they're the subject of your love song and watching them get all fucking bricked up. That is... How uncomfortable is that shit, being dressed in full denim, glitzy glitter, and you're just like, girl? And she's like, yeah. I don't understand how you do that job without coming right away. It's insane. It's like... All right, we'll remove that one from the final cut. That's just one of those things you say out loud, and then you're like, oh, no, I don't think anybody else has ever thought that way. It's about time that I just kind of seamlessly back up into my flower. That would be sick. We should have dug a hole underneath this, so after I just fucking dive down. I was like, that's sick. I'll be like, I'm downstairs. But let me ask you, do you feel like a grown-up? It's okay. I'm off you, I'm onto that. You do feel like a grown-up? Oh, now you're quiet. That's the most interesting interaction I've ever had. Talking to you, she's like, yes, I am. I'm like, well, you deserve individual attention. You're a grown-up. Because I don't feel like a grown-up at all. And I've hit every benchmark of being a grown-up, you know what I mean? I have a wife, I have a child, I have a home, I have a career. So, those are the mark. But, the only thing that has made me tangibly feel like I was getting older and maturing is the fact that, I've figured out what drugs work best for me. 'Cause when I was younger, it was a buffet. I'd do whatever I want, take a pill, eat it, and be like, what was that I just took? People are like, I guess you'll figure it out when you feel it. But now I've kind of tightened my circle a little bit, Now I'm just strictly, I don't drink, it's weed, it's a bit of mushrooms. That's it. But even weed, weed for me, I'm 38, or I'm gonna be 38 next month. I'm 38, I got a kid, I have a wife, it's legal, weed's over. It's fucking over. It's not cool anymore. Weed used to be cool. It used to be a symbol of rebellion, of counterculture. Now weed is like a leather jacket. Used to be danger, the Fonz. Now it's what dads wear to the farmer's market. How many dads pop a 10 milli edible and they're like, I'm about to find the perfect zucchini. That's why I'm an edible guy too, Anybody else? Yeah? All right, there we go. Yo, what's your dosage? 2.5? That is, don't be embarrassed. That's a human being amount. That is perfectly reasonable, and this isn't a dick swinging competition. My dosage is 100 milligrams. That's not me being cool. That's me saying that's what it takes to get me high like I like to get high, and I like to be terrified. I do. I like to see what I can physically and mentally come back from. I like to feel like I'm sliding off the face of the earth, holding onto the grass, just trying not to plummet into space. But it is weird because, weed culture, I hate weed culture because it has turned into that. It's turned into an alpha dick swinging competition. Because when I bring it up, when I'm like, oh, I take 100 milligrams, some guys are like, you fucking pussy. I take 1,500 before I pick up my daughter from school. Like, sick, dude. Is this a race to see who could go to space the fastest? I'll just see you up there. So yeah, I don't drink anymore. Just I stopped drinking when my wife got pregnant. It's because I'm just soft when it comes to hangovers, like a true beta cuck pussy. When it comes to hangovers, so I just knew I wouldn't be the type of father I want to be. I wouldn't have the energy for him that I want. So like I said, yeah, now all I do is I smoke weed and I do mushrooms. Because I'm a good dad. Yeah. No hangover. I just ascend, touch the North Star, then come back down and bestow the lessons I've learned upon my baby boy. Do we have mushrooms people here? Yeah? Okay. Are you outdoor people or indoor? Outdoor. Indoor, okay, yeah, I'm an outdoor guy. I can't be inside, that's too much focus. I gotta be outside. I gotta connect to the grass, reacquaint myself with the Lord. You know, I like to be in Central Park, but see Tibet. That's my thing. But the last time I did mushrooms, I took them inside. I didn't have much of a choice. I suppose I could have not taken them. What am I, a fucking child? I had an appointment to keep. So it was me and my buddy, we were on the road doing comedy, and we did mushrooms in a casino in Pennsylvania, which I'm gonna go ahead and not recommend to everybody here. Never do mushrooms in a casino in Pennsylvania, unless you've ever wanted to stare the bleakness of humanity dead in the eyes. Don't do it. Just human devastation as far as the eye can see. It's America's Chernobyl. Just fucking mutants dragging their bodies everywhere. There's children all over the place. That's like a new feature in casinos. There's just kids in wet bathing suits chattering in 45-degree air conditioning while their parents are gambling away their college tuition on the other side of the velvet rope. There's shit-faced old people fucking drunkenly driving rascal scooters, Tokyo drifting up to every slot machine. They're ripping filterless cigarettes while alternating with a mobile oxygen tank. Like, this is the fucking bar from Star Wars. We need to get out of here immediately. That's what we did. We made it about 3 minutes on the floor, and we fled. My buddy and I, we ran back to my room where we watched the movie Titanic on mushrooms with the commercials. It was a 6-hour endeavor. And again, I've never watched a movie on mushrooms, never done it, but inside, let me kind of flip it and promote that to you guys right now. Highly recommend watching a movie on mushrooms because it doesn't matter what size TV you have, it is a 5D IMAX immersive experience. I'm on mushrooms, I'm watching Titanic, I'm on the fucking boat. I am with these people, I'm experiencing it alongside of them. So I start empathizing, right? That's part of it. I start empathizing with the characters and I'm trying to figure out who would I have been? How would I have responded to this very real tragedy? Would I have been heroic? Would I have been a coward? Or would I have been one of the young girls crying? Who would I have been? And then out of nowhere it's like, love that chicken from Popeyes! Like, well, that took me out of it. Now I'm hungry. And just right back in. You know, and then it makes you learn stuff about yourself, right? That's part of the fun of psychedelics. It's like you tell yourself secrets about yourself. And I learned that the movie Titanic is one of my favorite movies of all time. I had no idea. Seen it a million times, watched it once on mushrooms, and was like, this is now in pole position. I love it. You know, and it has less to do with the movie and more to do with the context that surrounds it, right? That's what makes things important in your life. And Titanic, for me, came out at a perfect time. Like I said, I'm 37, about to be 38. It came out when I was in 7th grade. I think it was the first ever boy-girl mixed thing that I was allowed to do. I remember watching the movie Titanic while in the movie theater, and I was holding hands with my now wife. I know, I was rock hard for 4 hours. Just watching people plummet to their death, ricochet off of propellers. And I'm like, this just will not go down. Unlike this ship, she is truly unsinkable. And I will name her Molly Brown. So I'm dealing with that, right? I'm having existential memories of my wife and I hanging out for the first time, putting myself in the position of each character, dealing with relentless commercial interruption. And then certain dialogue, right? Certain dialogue that in the past sober viewings has meant nothing to me. All of a sudden now that I'm on mushrooms, it fucking means everything. Carrying a bit more weight, it's getting stuck in my craw. Like Old Rose, who I think is the second biggest villain in that movie, says something like truly unforgivable at the end, truly. She tells this harrowing story of love, loss, and tragedy on a massive scale and then packs this on for absolutely no reason. She looks at everybody on the boat and goes, and one more thing. A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets. Okay. Like, is that true? Because that's my worst fucking nightmare. A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets? I'm married. I legally obligated myself to a woman. Somebody I assume told me all of her secrets. Now I have to consider every time we make love, when we make eye contact and I think we're connecting on a soul level, I have to just assume that somewhere in the deep recesses of her heart, she's fantasizing about a homeless guy she blew on a Carnival cruise. And that's who she's gonna see in heaven? That's who Rose sees in heaven. She dies at the end. Does she see her husband? The man she married? The man she had a child with? I bet he was waiting. Did she see him? No, she saw the vagrant she sucked off on E-Deck. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. It means everything. Thank you. Thank you. It looks the encore. You want me to pull out some oldies? You want me to tell an old joke? I'll tell an old joke. Yeah, fuck it. I'll tell an old joke. All right. Yeah, I got one for you. Crowd working. You were at the crowd work Stone show, you son of a bitch. You want to be featured in another one? No, I don't know. With you know, in terms of having, I'll just tell this one thing. In terms of having kids, you know, the whole goal, I guess, is to move the ball down the field a little bit, right? Just do a little bit better than your parents, and you hope that, you know, that kind of sets things up for the future. And I guess as long as I don't beat the shit out of my son, we should be okay. I got hit as a kid, not Hallmark movie level. But, you know, enough for me to remember the last time. I do. I remember the final time I got hit, like it was a badge of honor. Moved my graduating cap, moved it over to the side. I was 15 years old. My mom was chasing me up the steps with her 3 rings facing in. But again, I'm 15, so I'm basically the size of a strong, independent woman. And I remember having that realization as I was running from my mom. I was like, wait a second, I'm too powerful for this. So I turned like J-Lo in Enough. And I was like, this ends now! My mom threw a hand at me, I caught it. She threw another hand at me, I caught it. I go, what now, Kate? I watched the confidence drain from her face, because she just realized her baby boy was too big to beat. So she screamed for my father. She goes, Kevin! Michael just tried to throw me down the stairs. She fucking lied! She lied while staring me in the eyes. The woman that brought me into this world. And my dad is 6'2", 265, asleep in his bedroom like a goddamn polar bear. Hears his name and is like, gets up, starts ambling up the steps. I sprint up the stairs, slam the door behind me. My dad fucking Kool-Aid Mans right through the door. Shatters it. Stepped right on my masturbation towel. That was immediately behind my door and rock hard, so it acted like road spikes. There's my dad in full 5th gear sprint. He catches a flat. Turned around to see what it is, saw my towel snapped in half. Turned back to me, raised his hand, looked back at the towel, looked back at me, goes, no. Dry heaved, walked out, and I was never hit ever again. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for making this a fucking amazing night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody take your phone out, light it up. That's part of the stupid picture we're gonna take. Put your lights on, do that whole thing, and I'm gonna act like this is fucking normal. Pretty sick. You wanna come out and take a pic? Sick. Give it up for this son of a bitch, this hot. everybody.